Hello and welcome to Inside Corporate Troy. I'm Tara Thompson-Cusack, President and CEO of the Troy Chamber of Commerce, and I'm very excited to be here today to give you a glimpse into one of our Platinum Troy Chamber members. First, I'd like to take a moment to thank our presenting sponsor, Trion Solutions. Stay tuned for our first commercial break where you can learn how you can rely on Trion. I would love to get started by introducing our amazing guest today. She is the Director of Business Development, Ashley Chambers with Chief Financial Credit Union. Hello, Ashley.
Hi, thank you for having me.
No, absolutely. So obviously we're all huge fans of you guys,
Thank you.
But I'd love to always get started. I know you're probably sick of this question, but people I truly don't think know. What is the actual difference between a credit union and a bank?
I'd have to say that's the number one question I get while out in the community, but it's definitely an important aspect into why we do what we do, and really the reason why I get started in credit unions as well. So a credit union is called a not-for-profit. So we're not a nonprofit like the American Red Cross or something.
Yeah.
We are that hybrid in the middle. So we are anything we make in profits above and beyond paying our employees goes right back to the community. And that usually hits the most impact in the best rates on deposits, lowest rate on loans, those sort of things. A bank is for profit. So they have a large group of customers and a small group of shareholders that actually dictates things.
Yeah.
A credit union, every single one of our members is a shareholder. So you have voting rights at our annual meeting. You really have a say in the in and out and the operation of the building as a whole.
Oh, I love that. Well, and it's interesting. So we are also a not-for-profit. So that way I was like, I actually understand all of this. This makes perfect sense to me. Well, I think there's a lot of really cool and unique things about Chief, but you guys have a very humble, I would say, upbringing where you guys got started to, I mean, where you are today is pretty substantially different. Can you give us a little glimpse into the history of Chief Financial?
Yes. One of the parts that our credit union is very proud of is paying homage to our roots and where we came from. So we were founded way back in 1941. That's not that long ago. I was knee-high to a grasshopper.
Yeah.
We were founded in 1941 as a GM-based credit union. So we were actually founded on a shop floor at the GM Pontiac powertrain.
Okay,
Yeah.
so, okay.
Yeah, so on the shop floor out of a toolbox. So a bunch of the employees got together, said enough is enough with these big banks, these random fees. We're going to come together and we're going to formulate our own solution. So since 1941, we've graduated a bit.
A little bit.
We still hold roots in Pontiac with our branch in Pontiac, but we've expanded out to Troy, Rochester, and Dearborn as well.
So how many branches do you guys currently have?
We currently have 4, but as we all know, expansions and everything like that happens, and we're always looking to grow. But we also consider our online platform a branch as well, because in today's digital world, it's really a vital tool for our members to have and take advantage of.
Yeah, it makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
I think one big differentiator with you guys is the dedication to the community. I very rarely see any really great event or nonprofit event where your guys' names aren't mentioned. Can you tell us a little bit about why you're so invested in the community and why you do great things like this?
It's as simple as saying people help people. Right? So credit unions were founded on that principle of people helping people. So we really want to make sure that that lives and rings true for many, many years to come within our organization. When I started at Chief, there was a need within the organization to have really feet on the ground and penetrate the communities that we were in and strengthen those bonds more. So we became the official credit union of a couple organizations, supported nonprofits, and through that gained the organic buy-in from our employees to then go out and support those organizations as well. Bringing that all together, that allows our organization to have a stronger foothold in the communities that we're at and a loyalty within our employees because we give back so much to the organizations that they support as well.
Well, and it's really prevalent too, because I mean, this is the ongoing joke when I chat with your CEO about you guys truly care.
Yes.
And I think there's a difference. I think when I come here, I always see smiles. I always see kind of laughter as well in the back corners, but it's those pieces of you guys are communicating with each other. You guys are a part of the community, which means you understand and see where the needs are. And I think that's really interesting because I know obviously a lot of your employees, but it's wonderful to hear the feedback of when they bring something to light, you guys really do take action on it.
Yes, I will say our CEO, Tom DeLuzin, is the first leader that I've had that really open door policy. You can go to him with any idea and he will allow you to act on that idea and kind of throw spaghetti at the wall and see if it works and see what sticks. And he has that passion of making sure our communities that we're involved with really thrive and come out, you know, better than they ever anticipated. And having that executive style leadership really makes the buy-in so much easier for everybody else because you have that passion and you have the ability to be transparent and say, this is what I think's working, this is what I think we can do to improve the credit union, and actually have validity behind what you're saying, right? And have your voice actually be heard. When we allow our employees to have their voice being heard, it allows our member to give feedback, and it's just a giant trickle-down effect.
It's caring that just keeps going.
Yes, exactly, exactly.
So speaking of caring, I think you guys are doing something very unique that I've never seen a bank do. I've never seen any credit union, businesses. You guys, when you started opening up some of your branches, including the Troy branch, which I'm excited about, you started adding public spaces. So explain to me, A, why and what that means, because public spaces, it's not a park in here, but what are these public spaces? What are they being used for, and how are they helping transform your members' lives?
One of the needs that we realized our community had from direct feedback from the community is a space where you could gather, maybe have an offsite board meeting, maybe you need a quick office to have a one-on-one with. We found that after COVID, a lot of people had the hybrid schedules, right? Well, sometimes working at your home just isn't conducive. So we opened up a space that allows people to have those one-on-one meetings, those offsite board meetings, as well as a giant event center in Rochester and a giant gathering center in Troy. And those two serve the purposes to really strengthen the organizations within our communities and give them a place where they can have, you know, above and beyond just meetings, but gatherings of their employees, really have buy-in within that. We have a lot of nonprofits that have organizations that will come here that will then utilize the space, bring all of their volunteers in, really bring one giant group together and take advantage of the space. We have found that the space has fulfilled the need that the community said that they had in both the Troy and Rochester areas. And as time goes on, the traction just keeps picking up because people are realizing the space is there for them. It is designed for them with them in mind, and any feedback they have for us, we enact. One of the things we did with the rooms is we added in individual TVs in each of the rooms because our membership had said, hey, we love the office, but sometimes we need to project onto a TV. Oh. So we put TVs in each room.
They weren't just watching TV, is what
Correct.
you're saying.
Yeah.
Oh, wonderful.
I mean, some of them are, but that's okay too.
Well, and it's funny, I've been to several events here, and I've never had a bad time. It's always been so inviting, and I like seeing when your staff gets engaged in it as well. But when you say huge, what is the capacity for the Rochester headquarters? What is the capacity for the Troy location?
So in the Rochester, we're roughly about 200 people that we can hold.
Wow.
In Troy, we're about a fourth of that, so we're about 50 to 75.
Okay.
So both spaces have their own
vicinity, like area, segmented area? Okay.
Yeah, each
Because they're not going to be doing their banking while they're having their event.
Yeah.
But after and before they should.
Correct.
Okay.
Absolutely they should. And we, you know, the spaces for the community to use, and we also obviously will make sure that they're aware that Chief's there for the banking side of things as well. So while they're on site having their meeting and what have you, we obviously extend the Chief hand and make sure that they know we're there for any financial needs that they have, you know, during their transactions, afterwards taking advantage of our online banking platform, those sort of things.
It was nice when I was talking to Tom. I had lunch with him actually a few days ago. So, but he was talking about how there were certain events and then people would have questions about banking. And he's like, regardless if they were our members now or if they will be in the future, we're here to provide that interaction and let them know and give them feedback on things. And I thought that was a really interesting way to be a part of the community, but also giving a little financial literacy along with it too.
Yes. You know, people don't really walk into your branch anymore to cash a check.
No.
You know, they have ATMs that you go and you do withdrawals from, right? But when things get tough, People want to talk to another human being. So that's what our branches and community centers really do. They serve as that boutique style banking. So you get to have that one-on-one conversation with somebody. When you come into our branch, you're not going to see a traditional teller line behind them. You're going to see desks. You're going to be able to sit down, have a conversation with somebody, and go above and beyond your basic transaction. We know you can go to an ATM and withdraw cash. You can take a picture of your check and deposit it. When you come in, it's above and beyond doing that. And that's what we want to make sure reaches across to people that are just visiting our branch and also our members that are a part of us already as well.
Yeah, and I think some of the people who are going to be watching this video, they'll hear sometimes a little bit of a background noise. It's because we're actually in the branch today.
Yes, fully functional.
It's fully functional. There's people here walking around. But is there any final little nugget or anything you'd like to share with our Troy Chamber members today?
I just want to make sure that the Troy Chamber members know that we're there for them in the actual physical space that we're there, but we're there from start to finish, from birth to retirement. So whatever they need on the financial footprint, we can help them out. And if there's any other resources they need, we partner with the Troy Chamber of Commerce to make sure that they have those solutions to achieve any goal that they have within their lifetime. So Chief works side by side with our communities, amazing organizations like yours, and being able to really capitalize on that and bring the best experience possible.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Ashley, for meeting with us. Guys, obviously, we're huge fans of Chief Financial Credit Union. I hope you are fans as well now, too. We're going to take a good look around, but I just wanted to thank you all. Make sure you stay tuned for our commercial break and hear from Trion Solutions. But guys, thank you so much for joining us. Thank you, Ashley, for joining us. Thank you, Chief Financial Credit Union, for being so fantastic to our community. And you all have a great rest of your day. Bye now.
My name is Kamal Shuhaib. I am the owner of Choice Properties and the Choice Group, and we do business in 5 states. We started dealing with Trion about 10 years ago, and they were highly recommended. We like to deal with companies that care about the community that they do business with, and we feel Trion does that because we witness the wonderful things that they do for the community on so many levels. And that is why we rely on Trion.
You can always rely on Trion.